Hey Facebook and YouTube fans, today we're going to give you 5 tips to improve your internet experience. So, let's get to it. Hey, Brandon and Drew from Dean Satellite and Security. Hope you're enjoying this Friday. Today we're giving you 5 internet tips to improve your internet experience. So, tip number 1 is finding a good router.
Absolutely. So, in the internet world, it doesn't matter how fast your internet is. If your router can't handle it, really in anything, it's you get what you pay for. So you buy a $20 router, you're going to get a $20 service. You buy a $200 router, it's going to be better. Does everybody need a $200 router? No. Most people can get by with anywhere from a $40 to $70 range. Exceed recommends an Netgear N300 or Netgear N600. It's a $42 router versus a $72 router. And really it comes down to, which we'll get to a little bit later here, just the number of devices, how many things are going to be connected. But if your internet's slow, one thing you can look at is what kind of router do you have.
Yep, and then tip number 2 is location. So if you have the router in your basement, it's not going to be as effective. So you want to find that perfect location where it's most convenient. Also.
Yeah, like mine's in the basement in the middle of the house. Some people will put it in the basement in the far corner, but their living room is upstairs or their bedroom is on the second floor on the opposite end of the house. Obviously your signal isn't going to be as strong there, so you really want to try to get the router location middle of the house, either in the basement so it's sending the signal up, middle floor. Again, if you have a weak internet signal, speeds aren't going to be as fast, and you can see that when you look at your devices and you only have 2 bars, that thing should be 5 bars at least. So get it to the center of your house.
And then tip number 3 is understanding data usage.
Right, and all that is understand that everything that you're viewing on the internet uses data. Data also equals bandwidth. So there are some companies out there that maybe have a 250, maybe an unlimited data plan, either on their cell phone device or their internet. But just know that if you have a bunch of people using internet, you have one kid Xbox Living, another one is doing something online, another one's watching Netflix, another one's watching DirecTV Now. Like, you're using all this data, it's going to slow your internet down. You're using data, you're using bandwidth. So just understanding that, things use data. And one thing, from our Exceed customers that we recommend is turning off Facebook automatic videos. So when you're scrolling through on your desktop or your mobile device, you can actually turn off the automatic Facebook videos from automatically playing, because as soon as that starts playing, it's downloaded all that to your system. So again, whether you're on a data cap system, maybe a larger plan even on the Exceed, or you're on your mobile network, you'll want to turn those off if you've been constantly hitting your data cap, either on Exceed service or your mobile device, and you just do that in your settings.
And Drew kind of covered it in the first part of that tip. This kind of leads into number 4, which is you have to know the number of devices and users that are using the internet, because first thing you do is want to blame the internet, but sometimes if you have 4 people in your house, on the tablet, Xbox, like you were saying, right. It just all adds up, and that sometimes slows down internet speed.
Yeah, and as more and more things get connected to the internet, I was counting up beforehand. In my house, I have a family of 2 and our 2-year-old daughter. We have like 12 devices that are connected to the internet at any given time. So it's just understanding that goes back to your router. So those two really go hand in hand. But if you have that phone, you have that device that maybe you don't use all the time. Maybe your iPad, maybe your Kindle. Actually, turn them off. Apple devices are designed to not be turned off. So it's push the power button, hold, slide it to the left, and actually power down your iPad. If you don't use it all the time, it's going to save from the automatic downloads from going. It's going to save from the, a lot of times you have auto refresh. So you might not be using your iPad for Facebook, but it's constantly going out there and searching. So you're using your bandwidth and your data, even though you're not using that device.
And tip number 5, last but not least, is you got to scan for viruses. What is that?
Right, so we've heard a lot of times, my internet, you guys just came and installed and my internet's super slow. We've gone back there, the internet's completely fine. They've actually at some point gotten a virus in their computer in the background that they don't even know is running. So it's using data, it's using bandwidth, and the virus protection is so huge. especially on those Windows devices, is just, know what you're downloading.
Yeah.
Make sure if you get something that is from somebody that you don't know, don't download it. Don't, if you get a zip file from the guy in India telling you you've just won $3 million, sorry to break it to you, you didn't win $3 million. So don't open the email and don't send them your bank account information. But it's Windows, requires a good scan, a good clean. If you don't know anybody, ask around, see if you know anybody that can come help. Make sure your virus scans are up to par. Make sure your firewall's up. You can get a good virus protection. AVG free is a good one. Otherwise, there's some for $50 a year. It's going to save you a big headache in the long run. So before you're quick to blame your current internet provider that your internet's slow, you'll want to check out one of these 5 tips. Because again, there might not be anything wrong with your internet. It might just be your computer, your router, or the devices, or maybe something that you can control for a very limited cost.
So, hope these 5 tips help your internet and your speeds. So, hope you like this video.
Yeah, thumbs
Please
up
subscribe as well. That'd be really nice. So yeah, we're just gonna leave you with these 5 internet tips. Hope they improve your speeds. Until next week.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.